Hello, this is Julie. Welcome to the Thrifty Paper Garden. Today is Tuesday, and I went out yesterday for the Veteran Day sales, and I stopped at several different places. The first place I went to was Walmart, and I don't get there very often, so I always have to scour the whole store to see what's new. And I went to the Christmas section because I had heard that there were some interesting things, and I found this white tinsel that's wired, and that was $1.48 for 5 yards, and that kind of reminded me of what they had at Michael's, and it would look good to look like snow on projects and very reasonably priced. And then I looked at their ornaments, and they had lots of pretty ornaments, but this little one caught my eye. I have no plans for her, but she could really add something to a project later on, and could always just use it as a little embellishment on a gift wrapped package. And I went to the fall section, and everything was pretty well gone, but I did find a couple of these chargers on clearance, and they've got the embossed leaves, and I plan to use one for Thanksgiving, and I plan to alter one, maybe of our Thanksgiving Day meal. I am not sure yet, but I have a few other chargers that I've altered, but I like the embossed ones. They just add an extra layer of interest to a project. So from there I went to Joann's, and I decided that the extra 20% off probably would not be worth having my husband tag along. I knew that there would be long lines, and I just didn't want to put him up to that kind of stress. And I didn't really need anything that I would want the extra 20% off. But I did come across a couple deals. These favorite findings, you bought 2, you got 1 free, and they just had some wood snowflakes of different styles. And then I got these light bulbs, and there are 10 in there, and they have a real nice variety of Christmas findings in that section. These were $2.29 a piece, so I thought that was a good price per package when you got the 1 free. And then I headed over to Michael's, and again, I really didn't need much of anything. I did find these acrylic picks. I really have an attraction to these, but these were like 87 cents, 75 cents, I believe, after sale and additional 25% off. And I think this is, no, I did see purple, I think, purple and this kind of gold color. So I picked up those, and then another pick I found were these. They were 50% off, and I got an additional 25. And I just thought these would be pretty cut apart and using pieces of them. And then they also had them in a gold and red. They had purple. And I was looking for silver, but I didn't see silver, so as far as I know, they're just these 4 colors available. And then I went to a local thrift store that was having 50% off, and I actually showed up about an hour after they had opened, and it really was not too bad, not too packed. But the first thing I found to alter was this cute piece, and I'm not quite sure if I want it hanging like keys or whatever. I might take these out and have my husband build shelves, maybe put stickles or something like that, or alter it for a decor piece to sell at the store that I sell things at. Another thing to alter, probably take these pieces off and start over from the start, but a cute little bird. And things were reasonably priced yesterday, and then with 50% off. If anything, it'll just be a good trial run to see how well I can alter these kind of things. Then I found a few glass pieces. After I've made a pincushion out of that small lampshade, I decided I can do that. So here are a couple others that I want to make into pincushions and probably give away. I found kind of a doodad bag of a bunch of stuff that they had put together that were kind of related. And one piece was the diamond dust plastic crystals. So I thought that was appropriate for this time of year, making snow. And it looks like an old container, so that should be fun to play with. And then they had this piece from 1973, still in the package. What a cute little duck. So I thought I could add that to a project down the line or just save it. But then I saw this. It's kind of silly, but I just thought that was the most adorable little thing. Now, I've done some paper quilling, and I do it on occasion when a project calls for it and I have the extra time. But this is made out of a pipe cleaner. And I thought, how wonderful to make other animals with pipe cleaners like you would quilling. And I would imagine this would go together faster than quilling. And just think how precious that would be in a baby book or a baby calendar. So cute. Then I saw these, and I think the watercolor paper is pretty expensive, and this is, 140-pound paper, and of course it was 50% off the listed price. So I got those. I don't do much watercolor, but it is a very nice weight paper. And I found these greeting card photo mailers. And it's like a greeting card, and you open it up, and there's some pages for photos. And I thought that would be an easy thing to make on your own. You can make a greeting card with pockets and put pictures in it. And it also came, actually I think that's upside down, celebrate. So that was cute. And I found Connect with Your Kids, and it's just full of postcards and just cute things, coupons, and just cute sayings I thought would be cute to put in my kids' book or use for various other things, or put in my husband's lunch once he starts working outside of the home again. So just kind of a fun book. And I found this doily. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, if keep it together or cut it apart. But that was fun. And then a couple different panels of this fabric that I can use for like appliques. And if you can see, it looks like it has swans on it. So the price they had on this, I would have paid full price, so I was very excited to have it 50% off. And I found this peach trim. And a load of light blue trim. Lots to share with that one. I believe that was the majority of what I found at the thrift store. And oh, and I forgot to mention when I was at Michael's, they had a few of these left, and the ladies were looking through them. And I saw, I think it's Miss Cooper's Coop had bought 2 bags. And one was very similar to the one I got, and the other bag was a bonanza. It was a bunch of paper crafting items. Well, mine was full of the sparkly pumpkin picks that were black and orange and purple and just glitter everywhere. And since I don't celebrate Halloween, I don't have a big use for them. But the things that I saw in the bag that I do want were well worth the $2. Everything was sitting in this container in the bag. And this is 16.7 inches by 11 inches by 6.6. Nice size. And I had looked at these when they were on sale at Michael's and never picked one up. So that was in itself worth the $2 to me. But there were also these nice brushes, and they are camel brushes. And then there were 4 of these plaques, not real big, and I've been kind of putting off making my name sign, and I know my husband could cut something out for me real quick, but since I didn't have anything ready available, I had an excuse for putting it off. But now I have a plaque. So I just have to figure out how to fit my whole YouTube name on here. I guess I should have thought of that when I chose a YouTube name. But who knew that you made name signs? So anyway, that is my Veterans Day haul. And I thank you all for stopping by. Have a good week. Bye.